your head this way and look right here, and eyes right here, and eyes right here once more, and one more shot. Eyes right here. One more. Okay, good.
I worked for a photographer at the time for 50 cents an hour, and I wanted to get involved with photography, and I knew my parents would have a hard time sending me to school, so I knew I had to save more money, and I asked my boss for a raise, the photographer for a raise, and rather than give me the raise, he fired me for asking for a raise. And that same day I was at the coffee shop to get coffee for the staff at that studio, and happened to be the man there that was in charge of the newsboys at the Dispatch, and he asked me what I was doing. I told him the story. He said, "You mean you take pictures? Get down to the Dispatch as soon as you can and see a guy named Finnegan on the second floor." So within an hour I was down at the Dispatch, and I told him that I took pictures, and he says, "We'll give you a try." So that's how I started. It was only 16 at the time, and they paid photographers as freelance photographers, so they paid $6 a picture, and that's how I started doing work. Any time from that moment on that the Dispatch would call, I'd respond to take the photographs for them. And I really didn't turn any pictures down for about 17 years. Being 16 years old, I loved that type of work, and I couldn't wait to get there to get their real action pictures. First thing that I remember was probably in about the first grade or so. I always looked forward to getting Life magazine, which I still remember came on Tuesdays. And there I could look at the pictures, and my mother just described to me the things that were on those photographs and the importance of what they were to the world. We bought our location here just so I could be closer to the Dispatch. And by the time we developed everything, I could see changes happening within the news business, that maybe I should consider doing portraits rather than news photography.
Love that outfit, kiddo. You know. Now, probably most of the pictures we'll take standing. Eyes right here. Good. Okay. And one more shot like that, please. Back towards me a little bit. Eyes right here.
I've been excited about photography since I first started to do it. And there's always things, believe it or not, I find it as exciting where the news photographs, it would be the action and the spot news, and those things would be exciting. But now as I progress, it's the lighting and just the satisfaction of getting the pictures that the people are looking for. And I can get excited about photographing a small child or somebody important in town as I would somebody famous like the Beatles or Bob Hope or somebody. I still have that thrill of taking photographs. Probably most people don't know what the word photography means, but it means photo, which means light, and graph, which means to write. And actually what we're doing is professional photographers, we're writing with light. You have to look and see the picture, compose it, and the key element to me is the lighting that you use. It used to be a thrill just going into the dark room, developing the film, and then seeing that you got the shot you were looking for. And today it's still a thrill. You shoot the picture and you look at the back of the camera, you can see that within an instant and say, I really did get the shot I'm looking for.
Keep rolling there, kiddo. A few more.
I photographed Eisenhower up at his farm in Gettysburg, and I photographed JFK and Lyndon Johnson, the Beatles in Sonny and Cher, Bob Hope, some names like that. I got a personal check from Richard Nixon for some work that I did, but yes, there was a lot of things that happened that I I'm just surprised that I got so many different things I could photograph.
And one more shot. Eyes right here.